the thought process is that you make them have fun and then you take your hands off, and where they're, like if you can get them to like the sport, then that's going to be automatic because winning is just like it's in our blood.
Right.
Um, but in order, it has to be their decision, like anything. You can't tell them to do something and then expect them to perform at a high. It has to be their decision. So that won't come without fun. That won't come without them making the choice to do the thing. So I mean,
Yeah.
goal at least. And let me tell you how poor I am at that goal. Is like my daughter's first two soccer seasons, I had to go sit in like I drop her off and go sit in the car. Couldn't even watch. And I saw the response from her too. Like she won't play when I'm there. And so, and then I stopped going and she started playing. So again, it's all just, it has to be them.
Let me ask you a question about that. Do you think it had anything to do with you kind of being hard on her as a father figure, not a father figure,
Yeah.
but her father while she's playing?
Or a crutch?
Ooh, that's a good question. The crutch part really, no, at least with my daughter, I don't think I'm a crush. I think I pressurized it in the sense that like I've always wanted, they picked up on me wanting them to play sports very early. And so I think it's like, I think there's actually like a performance anxiety already attached to it. So I stopped coaching, stopped showing up. I'll be in the car, I'm gonna drop you, I'm supporting you. I want to hear about it, but you ain't gonna see me out there until they are like hooked. And then once then I'll be back.
Then you can be yelling at this on the side.
Yeah, once they're hooked
He comes
organically,
out
then I'll
with
be talking
the
again.
whistle, the uniform. Oh, I've been waiting. He's got the whole pack ready.
Yeah.
Josh got the zebra stripes. He's the referee. Nah, it's interesting because I had a similar experience with both of my kids that are playing sports, and I couldn't find the right balance of showing my love and support and passion for the game and holding them accountable without going overboard and like making it anxiety, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a moment where my daughter basically was like, I don't want you to come to my game. She didn't outright tell me that, but she basically was like, you're always saying this and don't say anything when you're sitting in the stand. I'm like, shit. I'm like, okay, all right. And at first I took it personally. I was like, the fuck, man. I just want to be there and like enjoy it too. And
yeah, I'm supporting you.
Right.
And then I had to really sit back and think, like, it's not about you, bro. Like, it has nothing to do with you anymore. It's about what's best for her. And if you're impairing her ability to do what she likes to do, then you got to remove yourself from the equation. And for a time, I started like staying away, like in the car or whatever have you. And then she actually quit playing ball, my oldest, for a couple of seasons. And then she felt the need to get back into it on her own terms.
Her own terms, right.
And that was the flip. So once she was able to make that decision for her, because I think for a long time, even though I didn't really stress it, I wanted her to sample basketball because I'm a passionate basketball fan. But after she started, I was like, yo, you can pick up and say no anytime. Like, I'm not, this isn't something that you need to do for me.